blonde comes on by. She can tell you about the plane crash when the green on her eye. It's interesting when people die. It was dirty laundry. So the operation is the head, yeah. You know the boys in the newsroom gotta run in back. Get the winner on the set. We get dirty laundry. What's going on? You don't know just how just leave love alone. You're dirty laundry. Secrets, lies. We gotta burn our fingers in everybody's time. Love you, let you down inside. We love you, okay. When you feel it in your window, your dance the same. When I said no, we haven't told you a thing. We all know that crap is king. Let's dirty laundry. I rock out. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Alexa, stop. Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am waiting on a guest to join me today. We're going to be talking about toxic relationships as always. That's what we're going to do. And let's get this thing cracking. All right. Let me see if I can get her on. My guest is Whip. She got something to say. She going to be a part of this live, and we're going to talk about this dirty laundry. All right. Understand that. That's what's going to happen. We don't care who doesn't like it. It doesn't matter. All right. So let's get this guest on here. Let me see how it's. I'm new to this restream thingy. I'm working it, I think, properly. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on with my link, but let's talk about it. Call.
Learn.
All right, now where you at?
Hold on, wait a minute.
Oh, so you ain't ready yet? You on CP time?
Right, I was getting on my computer to do it.
Okay. All right. Well,
it said if I was on my computer, it'd be a better stream.
Awesome. All right. Well, I'll see you when you get here.
Okay.
All right, me.
Okay.
All right. So, but today we're gonna talk about how a lot of people do not realize that they're being toxic. So, we're gonna touch on those kind of things because a lot of times motherfucker don't know when they're being toxic. All right. So, let's do this. And in toxic behavior. All right. So we're going to talk about toxic behavior in relationships. All right. Toxic relationships are characterized by a lack of trust, controlling behavior, and frequent lying. Often one partner is prioritized instead of coming together as a team. While toxic relationships can at times be healed, both partners must be willing to adapt and work on the relationship. All right. So, how do you know if your relationship is toxic? If a relationship stops bringing joy and instead consistently makes you feel sad, I'm gonna say that about 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. Sad makes you feel sad. All right. Angry, anxious, or resigned, like you sold out. It may be toxic. Glass says you may also find yourself envious of happy couples. Fuller says negative shifts in your mental health, personality, self-esteem are red flags. All right. 5 signs of a toxic relationship. Subtle character assassination. Control without knowing it. Bingo. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Y'all, that is like the number 1 subject I'm going to talk about today. Because people do not know when they are being controlled. Hey, Whip, thanks for joining me today. Does it have access to your mic? Hold on, let me turn your mic on. Let me turn you on, Whip.
Does it? Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear, Whip. What's up?
Not much. What's going on up in here, Rebel?
Everything, man. Talking about these toxic relationships and how a lot of times people don't even know that they're in a toxic relationship. Yeah.
Now that I can relate to. Absolutely.
All right. So I was talking about 5 signs of toxic relationships. All right. So the first one was subtle character assassination.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
We hitting it.
Yeah.
I think I done cut off the bloodstream to my brain with this. I'm sorry.
You good? You good?
I couldn't think. Oh, girl, Erica by night. No.
Yep.
Okay. So you talking about the character assassination?
Yep. Talking about character assassination. Hold on 1 second.
Ooh, girl, now I can breathe. That my brain cells, the blood is flowing. Oh, this is about to be a great night.
It sure is.
So what is we sipping on?
It's about to be a great line. Well, me, I've got my I've got Merlot.
Okay. And I have absolutely.
Got my 13% over here, man.
I am drinking a Lone Star vodka with a little
On
splash.
vodka.
Yes, with a little splash of some strawberry and banana.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yes, it is. So let's get it on and cracking about this assassination of the character. Okay.
Oh yeah. Assassination of character. And that is some very toxic ass shit. Hold on
That
one
is.
second. Yeah,
That
that's
is.
toxic ass shit right there, man. Alright, so okay. So character assassination of character.
Yes.
Let's go on over to Safari and let's expound on that a little harder.
Yes. Let's get it. How y'all wear them scarves? Says my bloodstream was cut off.
Man, I don't like getting my hair in hairdos. Like,
Let me see if I can get some better lighting because my lighting is maybe a little off.
okay. So, assassination of character is any dialogue or behavior intended or okay, any dialogue or behavior intended or not that creates an unsafe space and takes away from one's worth. This is character assassination. Over time, this can relate to hairline cracks in your relationship container, making it toxic.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
So, all right. So this is like abusive stuff, like too. This, and it's crazy because it's like all of this points to abuse.
Yeah. I mean, verbally, mentally, emotionally, that is
Mhm.
exactly what that is. It is abuse all across the board.
Yeah.
But some people their brains don't even go that far to
Right.
even know because they are so toxic in their own lives and their toxicity is what I call it.
Yeah.
That they don't see it. They don't see that they are bringing that to somebody else's life. Like it gets to a point to where they're so toxic, they don't know nothing but toxicity. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
They ooze toxicness. Everything about them is just toxic. They don't do their self-work for one.
At all.
I always say check in with self. If you're not checking in with self, how are you learning to undo the generational curses of being a toxic person?
You got a point.
Like how if you're not checking in with self, how can you undo anything? Because it first starts with you.
Right. It do.
It really does. And I know me just being over my 40s and knowing those generational curses because I was once that person that didn't give a damn.
Yeah.
I didn't care. I felt like if you chose to be here and I told you to leave, then it was up to me to be a toxic person just to remove you from my life or to force you out. When that wasn't good because I was mentally, emotionally, and verbally abusing somebody, and I became a toxic person just to remove somebody that was toxic, but that was toxicity all
so
within itself.
Well, basically you started energy matching.
Yes. Absolutely.
You started matching energies.
Mm-hmm. And that matching energy, it can be very toxic also. For one, why would you even want to match somebody else's toxic energy?
Man, listen, I did that for so long. Energy match.
That's toxic within itself.
It is. Because being a toxic person, you become toxic as well.
Preach. Say it for the people in the back of your head. Say it for the people in the back.
You become a toxic person by
okay. Lord.
You become a toxic person by being toxic, like straight up.
You are absolutely doing, and it's a cycle. It is a real life cycle that you are doing. So it's already toxic. So it turns the knob to being even more toxic. And then it just keeps on turning until the shit just fucking explodes, or till somebody wants to step out and do that self-work and that self-check-in and say, hey, this ain't okay. So let's go ahead and switch this up, because I'm done matching your toxic ass energy.
Right.
And until you do that, you're going to stay in years of toxic bullshit.
That's true. That
I ain't got no beer bottle instead of 5 before live, okay?
You gotta, man. It's like you gotta first identify it.
Yes.
Because if you don't see it, you don't know it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's when I say a lot of people, especially in Black families, for some reason, Black families didn't believe in, they had a saying, what goes on in this house stays in this house, right?
Yeah.
Right? I agree with that to a certain extent. But if something in this household hurts me, I'm supposed to suffer in silence? No.
Nah.
I believe in counseling when shit is good, when things are bad, when it, you know, when it is all happy, you know, and all that. It gives you the tools. It gives you the tools in order how to deal with things. A lot of people in Black families don't know how to deal with things. They brush it underneath the rug, and it comes with those generational curses. And our ancestors did it, how they had to be quiet and sing hymns in order to run away as slaves and all of that shit. Right. Black people have learned to suffer in silence, and that is horrible.
That's true.
Horrible.
That's true.
Horrible. So you mean to tell me, if Uncle Larry is over here sexually molesting me, I'm supposed, whatever the hell goes on in this house, supposed to stay in this house? I'm supposed to deal with him molesting me as kid up until I'm a teenager, or I move up out of this house and I got to run away and go save myself, and I'm supposed to suffer in silence? I believe it's a bunch of bullshit.
Right.
That's a lot of people have groomed their children to be toxic individuals, and they take that in relationships, they take that in marriages, they take that along in their jobs, they take that in friendships, they take that as parents. It is generational bullshit curses that need to be broken with being a toxic individual.
You're right. I never thought about it like that, but you're absolutely right. I
say ain't nothing wrong with checking
your I've never thought about it like that.
Yeah, that shit. I sit back sometimes and I just look at people, and I started studying people for years, and I'm like, damn, you are really a toxic ass person, and you done took this on. You got a baby daddy, and he didn't know how to be a man. And he thought that you was the best thing moving as a woman, and you are a toxic ass bitch. Toxic. So now he done had kids by you. He not understanding why you will not allow him to be the man that he absolutely could be, because you are a toxic woman. You had that in your damn life. Now this man probably could have been a good dude, but because he had a woman and then had these kids in a toxic ass household, here come all the toxic ass bullshit, and he done took this on to the next one. And then now she becomes fucking toxic because he done brought with the baby mama and done laid it on her shoulder, brought it in her household. It's a bunch of cycling bullshit that goes on.
That's true. Damn, man. You hit nails on the head. I wasn't even talking about. You bring a thing, you shed light on things that I wasn't even thinking about. But it's like, that's why everybody's so toxic, because it comes from their parents.
Right. And I would say this. Sometimes I wouldn't even say the parents, because I'm gonna look at we can break down the generations, right? So let's say I'm 41, my father, his father, and then his father. So I have absolutely started doing a family tree, right?
Right.
So my father wasn't a hugging person, a loving person, but he had 6 girls. So you have 6 girls, and when we started dating dudes, and I have a sister that's married, a sister that got children, you know, both of them have kids, other sisters that's dating, and this, that, and the other. You got 6 girls who were verbally abused, mentally abused. Okay. Some of us were physically abused by a toxic man who had parents, a mother in the church, a father that was still doing his thing in the streets, but they had a loving marriage. There was no hugging and showing love and affection in the household. So it goes to him. Then he has 6 girls who have dated men, who have been with men, and then end up getting married. And then one of them is like, will blame my father because he was toxic. He didn't show any type of love. Now her husband's looking at her like, oh, damn, you like a dude and you talk like this and you so rough and you so this, that, and the other. The shit.
That's the, yeah.
It goes all the way back. All the way back. It takes you as an individual to check in with you in order to stop the bullshit. And if you think that you cannot stop the bullshit, get the fuck out of people's lives with that bullshit you on.
Yeah.
Go fix you. There's nothing wrong with fixing you.
Not a damn thing.
Ain't nobody fix you but you.
That's true.
So how in the hell can you sit up and say, and I hate this. I hate when people say this.
Say it.
Oh, I want to be married. I want this. I want the ring. Oh my God, I love you. How the fuck can you love somebody with your toxic ass?
Right.
Do you really know what love is? Because if you knew what love is, it surely is not fucking toxic. It sure is not assassinating my character to make me feel lesser than a fucking person to make you feel better, bitch.
Because that's what they do.
It surely, nigga, is not you calling me a horrible ass mother. I'm the only one taking care of these goddamn kids, nigga. Don't assassinate me to make yourself feel better with your toxic ass. That's why every relationship that you have will end up the same because it's you. It's you.
True that.
It's fucking you. And people love to point the finger and say, oh no, this person, this person, this person. I love to say this. If I am worried about me first, I won't be worried about you hurting me.
Right.
Because I'm already checking in with me. And I have to understand where my boundaries lie and what I am doing to absolutely allow you to even bring this shit anywhere near me. So if I'm allowing all this toxic ass shit, that means I've allowed myself to be too accessible to you toxic ass motherfuckers. So let me go ahead and switch this shit up.
You said I don't even know what to say.
I have to check in with me first.
Yeah.
I have to say, well, why am I the one sitting up here also worried about other motherfuckers? These toxic ass people that call with this toxic ass bullshit that come into my fucking life is fucking toxic. When you are assassinating my character, making me think that I'm crazy, which I'm not.
Right.
Allowing you to even cross those boundaries, which I said that I set them, but I didn't stand on them. Because if I stood on them, your toxic ass bullshit wouldn't be nowhere near me. So I have to absolutely stand on these boundaries. And ain't nothing wrong with taking them for your motherfucking self.
Right.
You got to stop making yourself too accessible to toxic motherfuckers. And
That's
then,
real.
but you know, that toxicity, it disguises itself a lot of times.
That's true.
Disguises itself. Oh, I'm your friend. I'm going to listen to you. I'm going to be here and this, that, and the other. But let a person get a little bit.
And then they don't. They don't.
They really don't.
They don't.
They sit there. They sit there, right? They pretend as if they listening. Key points they'll hit on. You know, I like to, when I'm talking to a person, I will pause in the midst of after I made my point, and I'll be like, so did you understand what I just said? And I will ask them to repeat it back. And a lot of times, toxic people can't repeat it back because they ain't listening to your ass to begin with.
Exactly. Because they hear what they want to hear.
Yeah. They take from it. And toxic people will take from a conversation something, especially weapons that they feel like they can use against you. Yeah. Especially if you open up to their ass. Oh, baby. Trust me, it's coming.
Yeah. And then they're going to use it against you and everything that go not right.
It's coming. It is absolutely coming. I like that point. I that whole toxic with the assassination of character, that happens a lot on jobs, in churches.
People do it and they don't even realize they doing it.
So I'm gonna hit on this assassination of character with toxic.
I'm trying to get some people in this live.
Okay, we're gonna do this with quote unquote the church folks, right? The church folks. You know how the church folks, oh my God.
Church people.
You can always call on Sister. Oh, Sister Claire. You can always call on me. Anything you need, right? I'm going to tell you what was toxic for me. Growing up in church and the whole church knows your business.
Oh, man. Oh,
that is the most
again for the people in the back
you can do to children in the church. I had, and I'm not saying like I'm mad about it because I think that my grandmother, she went a horrible way of doing so. The pastor, I get that that's your pastor. Okay, right. That's your pastor.
Man,
I don't believe in pushing religion on children because I believe in praying over them. You can take them to the church, all of that, but give those kids that option to have their own brains to absolutely use with the tools that you gave them to go about their life on how they choose to. Because you have children in the church house that are absolutely not allowing themselves to even mentally grow because you have instilled in their brains, which is toxic to me, that they're going to hell with everything that you didn't agree with in their lives.
Yeah.
The whole church knows your business. So you step in a church, and I had a pastor that will call out your name. He said, oh, we got the miracle. Wait a minute. You are doing your service and you call me out? Like, hold on. Where are we doing this at? We doing this in church? This is God's house, correct? This is supposed to be God's house. You let God judge me. I do not feel like Sister Clarence and Sister Bertha and them should know my damn business. They over here hoeing and sucking all kind of penis and shit with this toxic bullshit y'all got going on in this church house.
And see what crazy about that church shit, man, is the same motherfucker sitting there telling you not to do this shit. It's this main ones around there fucking with the different brothers in the church and messing with the pastor on the side and
wait a minute.
Playing with a nigga balls under the pulpit and shit and it's Sunday school lunch table and shit.
I thank the Lord for my grandmother and my pastor because I had a great pastor and a great grandmother. But just because you go and y'all all friends does not mean that y'all get a chance to sit around and talk about business that has nothing to do with them, and the whole church knows everything. And then now you got, and now you got a kid like me that fought in church because my grandmother wanted to go tell somebody else's grandmother my business. So this chick over here gets to talking crazy, Vacation Bible School, and I'm stopping in the church. And if you want me to apologize to the church, you should apologize for telling my business. With this toxic, with this whole toxic trying to assassinate my character as a young woman, knowing that I have to grow up in order to have life lessons. Let me grow up and learn from my mistakes. Don't chop me down and assassinate my character and try to tell me that I'm the devil, I'm going to hell. That's toxic bullshit.
Right.
Toxic bullshit. I ain't never been a crackhead, I ain't never been to prison. I ain't got no children.
Ain't got no churn. Ain't got no churn.
Ain't got no churn from downtown Americas. Okay? The ones that y'all was up here being toxic about in the fucking church house. And what really irritated me about the generational curses of the toxicity is this. They never took responsibility, and they refused to take responsibility for the shit. They want to blame us. Blame. Where the fuck do y'all think it came? It's called D in motherfucking A, ain't it? Y'all came together, made me, and thought I was gonna be what, perfect? No, you done slept with your brother's wife for 25 years. Y'all
25, damn.
Like, come on, toxicity. It is generational curses of toxic bullshit that people need to understand. I take responsibility for my shit. I am not fucking perfect, but I take responsibility of my anger because I'm hot-headed. And if you come to me, I don't deal with bullshit. So if you come to me with a bunch of bullshit, you might as well redirect this shit because I ain't dealing with it. I'm not dealing with this shit. So I know what type of toxic person I am because I don't have patience for bullshit. I don't. And that can be toxic within itself because I think sometimes if a person is not on my shit of mental, because I'm smart and I think and I have a brain and I have common sense. So when people so when people don't come with certain shit, my little toxicity of not dealing with bullshit kicks in. But that's when I do my self-work and do my self-check. And I say, hey, Miracle, this is your real friend, you know. You really have to listen to this person. You can't just count this person out just because they have bullshit going on right now. Everybody has bullshit going on. Because sometimes in my mind, I can say, I don't want you on that bullshit. But that's not my bullshit to say that they can't be dealing with that bullshit at that time. That's my toxic side right there that I do the self-work with myself and say, pause, Miss Toxic Wit. Listen, because that's not what it is. So let's not go ahead and do that. That's self-work. That's stopping those generations.
I've had to admit some of my toxicity too.
What is your toxicity, Rebel?
Man, listen, man.
Dealing with toxic bullshit.
I energy match. See, that's my problem.
Yes, you do. You do.
I energy match. That's not a good thing to do.
It is not. It's really not. But
so I energy match. And
I also think that is another way for you to cope sometimes, because you don't want to deal. You see past certain things, and some people don't. And some people don't, and you're already there in your mind, but they're not there. And I think that part of that toxicity with you is for your coping skills. That's what I think. Part of it is you coping Because you're a good coper. I tell you, you use some people skills. I can tell you, you do. You got some good people skills. Because me, I don't know. I'm going all in. Come on with it. Because I done held this in for about 10 years. Let go.
Yeah. Yeah, man. See, I love hard and see. Sometimes I let the love overshadow the truth.
Yes, that's also
Yeah, that was my issue right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, so I mean, it was just like,
wait a minute, I didn't see the hat. Good vibes. Oh, good vibes only. Love it. Love it. Next time I gotta get dressed up because that scarf didn't work. It didn't work. So I'll be dressed up next time.
yeah, I know. But that's what I be doing, and it's not good.
You know what? Okay, so I read something, right? And it was on TikTok. You know I call it TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
A rebel. It said, why do us Aquariuses we have this flirtation? We have this flirtation with everybody. And we don't feel like we're coming out flirting. We feel like we're just being good people. But we are good people, though. I just think
flirting. I'll be motherfucking flirting. I'll be in it. I'll be in it to win it. I'll be flirting. I'm not even gonna cap like I'll be flirting. I'll be flirting.
I think, and I'm just gonna be honest. I think us being the people that we are, it's a good toxic that we are. We are toxic.
Yeah.
We are toxic within ourselves. It's not like we are like bad. We can be bad toxic. We can take it.
We really can be bad toxic. You gotta take us there though.
I'm gonna tell you why I feel like that we are toxic. And like I told you, I had a counseling session, right?
Yeah.
And my therapist said you can't just cut people off. That's a bad ordeal because that is not just hurting yourself, but hurting the other person. And that can become toxic because not only do you not have a communication with the other person, whether it be friend, sister, teacher, cousin, whoever, you don't have that communication with each other of having an understanding of why either this is not going to work or we can just be what? What are you over there doing?
My necklace just straight up fell off like that. Like,
I didn't even notice it.
I'm like, what the fuck just hit my lap, bro? Like, shit, the fuck?
What is we doing over there? Are we doing? I was trying to do the Erykah Badu. This scarf wasn't working.
That scarf wasn't working, man. I'm glad you took that motherfucker off.
My brain cells got cut off. I couldn't feel. I just felt it was cold right here.
Yeah, man. I don't even know why you had that on for.
The blood wasn't flowing.
I don't even know what you had that on for.
So the therapist was like, you need that ending. Well, sometimes it may not even be for you. It may be for the other person. And remember, we was having a conversation about, I said, I've understood that it ain't about me. That I have came into somebody else's life for a reason. Mm-hmm. And I have to understand and step back and be like, hey, I got to let God work because it's not about me. It's not about me at all. I may have been looking like, oh my goodness, this person and this, I learned this and I learned that. It wasn't even about me. It wasn't about me at all. So I've had to, whether it was because person out and let a person know, like recently, the situation with my sister, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's touch on that toxic bullshit. I had to stand up for myself. Assassination of my character happened. That clearly happened. And everybody that was here was looking at me like, well, why are you so? And I'm like, it looks crazy.
Fly in here, bro.
It looks crazy, you know, from the outside looking in, but no, like this has been a long time coming of me having to stand up for myself. This has became a toxic ass. I wouldn't call it a sisterhood. It was a toxic ass relationship that I had with someone that I was related to. And we just so happened to have the same parents. And it wasn't a sisterhood at all. And I knew that. And we had established that years ago. But for some reason, my character was assassinated as if I was the problem. So instead of me just cutting her all the way off like I wanted to, I spoke up and took up for myself and said my piece. Now, when I said my piece and spoke up for myself, nobody in the car said anything. And I was happy about that because for once, nobody stepped in to stop me from taking up for myself. I appreciated that a lot. And I spoke and I said how the hell I felt. And I left it at that. So she knew why. Hey, this is why she's pissed. This is why she ain't fucking with me. This is why this is why that. So it wasn't just a toxic relationship that just got cut off where another toxic person is looking like, well, I don't know what I did. Well, what did I do?
Yeah.
Because you know that's what toxic people do. They don't understand why they get cut off.
You used to come join the show on the YouTube channel.
Who is that little man?
Nah, I'm on another live over here on my tablet.
You can't be doing 2 lives now.
I'm doing 2 live, baby. Actually 3. I'm on YouTube.
3 lives.
YouTube, Facebook, and POL.
Wait a minute. Is everybody hearing me?
Yeah, everybody hear you. Everybody.
Oh, okay. Well, let's get it in then. But anyway.
Yeah.
But,
hey, Jerome, if you want to see everything, my panel and who I got talking,
click in because
go to Rebel the Magnificent on YouTube and click the live stream.
One thing I have learned is that you got to check in with self for one. And for 2, there's nothing wrong. Take up for yourself. Because if you don't take up for you, who the fuck
Oh my God, who the fuck else gonna do it?
Do you think I'm about to call Sarah and them down the street to come have my goddamn back? Fuck no. Bitch, I'm gonna whoop your ass. And Sarah and them gonna hear about this shit later on. Okay?
Yeah.
I ain't got time for this shit. Like, that's crazy. But
that is crazy. That's
nothing wrong. Absolutely. Stand up for yourself. Check in with yourself first. Stand up for yourself second. And for third, there's nothing fucking wrong with fucking getting help. I don't care if you ain't got to go to a therapist or a counselor. If you feel like your auntie is your therapist, call your auntie up that you can trust. That ain't about to go tell the church house and everybody else your damn business.
Right? Oh man, but man, you know what though? You only got one or 2 aunties out there that ain't gonna damn be hating.
I got one, and that's my rider. I got one. I love her to death. You know. That I talked to. Not saying like my other aunties, like I don't, but that was just the one that she made herself available. Let me say that. She made herself available for me to be able to be myself and to talk to. I'm gonna say that.
That's like I got an aunt, my mama's sister, man. She know everything. She know everything. When I told her about how my ex walked out on me, she said, again? I said, oh my God, I forgot you knew about all that shit. Like, I forgot. I really did.
So let's kind of touch on that. So with the whole, hold on, wait a minute. Not putting all your business out there or nothing like that. What I want to know.
Man, let me tell you something. This dirty laundry, baby.
Ah, well shit. Well, let's go ahead and air this shit. Raccoons and all, you know. So we
here to talk about it. We here to talk about whatever, man. But I would, you know, it's all right.
So with
Go
the
on,
whole
speak on it.
with the whole toxic and assassinating character and stuff like that, right? I'm so glad that you're in a place to where you are getting comfortable of addressing and absolutely taking up for yourself with that situation. That shit was toxic as hell.
It's fuck. As fuck.
I'm so glad you focused on you.
I had to.
Worried about you and yours because
I ain't got no choice.
it is so overdue that you are absolutely talking about the toxicity that you dealt with for how many years? 12. Over a decade that you cannot get back.
Can't get back. And not
You
only
can't-
that, before that motherfucker, I dealt with a toxic motherfucker. And then in between the two, I dealt with a toxic taker. She was just a taker, man.
So let me ask you this. What steps are you doing for the toxicity to change? But
you know what? We gotta change
our. What are you doing
to
check in with you for the toxicity to change?
We gotta start talking about. Well, it's like this. In order to change what you attract, you got to change you.
That's what I said. What are you doing?
You got to do the work. Listen, I meditate. First of all. Like all of the other things I used to do when we break up, I don't do no more. You know, all that communicating and talking and fucking and all of that, I don't do it. I just focus on moving forward, focus on my family. I focus on school and everything else. So it's like, I'm still healing. It is going to take time.
Absolutely. You just can't cut off like you still love her. Of course, that's a given. But you are stopping you're stopping those habits that you used to do.
Breaking that cycle.
In that whole toxic ass cycle of bullshit, the honeymoon phase, then it goes back to the same bullshit, then the honeymoon phase, then the same bullshit, then it steps up a notch, then it goes back to the honeymoon phase, then it steps up the same shit.
It goes back and back, and then it's like every time I would get, and see, that's why the research. That goes back to the research, everything I've been researching. So that goes back to it being like when I was saying about the toxic relationship, and it's like when you be with that person, you feel like you selling out.
Yeah.
You got, it's like when something no longer serves you.
Well, you feel like you're selling out to yourself though. You feel like you're cheating yourself.
That's true.
You feel like
Jane, how you doing? You join. Next is 2. Hey, how you doing? If you want to see who I'm talking to and you want to join and get in the conversation, come to Rebel the Magnificent YouTube channel and come to the live. All right. If you want to get in on the discussion, chime in or whatever. Because we're sitting here talking about toxic relationships.
When we get in tomorrow, because I'm gonna make me a little drink. But you are stopping that whole generational bullshit. As if, like, let's just say this shit. Because I'm kind of glad, and I'm about to be as real as I can fucking get. Because my kid, you're gonna be a part of. But anyway, I'm glad that
is, but I feel you. I ain't mad at you.
No, what I'm saying is you being, because let's first foremost, you are my A1, you are my best friend, and that shit will never fucking change at all.
No matter the fuck what.
At all whatsoever, okay? I am glad that I get a chance to see, because life is short. And I'm glad that I get a chance to see my best friend be fucking happy after 12
Man.
motherfucking years of a bunch of bullshit. Cause
Yeah.
that shit, I was ready to run that raccoon over my damn self. Shit. You know, when you catch stray animals and shit, I done told you.
What brought them camels back? Cause see, I was trying to be still on a speaking level with the motherfucker, but I got a text message telling me that she lied to me about a situation.
Yeah, you said you
But
had
what I
health
can't understand
needs.
about this shit, okay, I'm just gonna speak on it. Cause what I can't understand about this shit, why the fuck you lie to me after we had a 5-day vacation that was beautiful?
Yeah.
You
said it was.
so-called lied to me, which I don't think it was a lie. I really don't think it was a lie. I really feel like she did what she said she did.
You know, I get the scratch.
Why would you pick that particular time to tell me that bullshit?
Pookie scratching right now because she lied about fucking lying. She
Speak on it.
She lied about fucking lying. How you gonna come to a person, the woman, now, mind you, let's sit back and assess this shit. This toxicity ass bullshit, okay? Because that shit was toxic than a motherfucker. Within this story, this shit was toxic as fuck.
Damn.
So we go.
Wow, man, I'm gonna kill that nigga.
We go 5 oh, please, he ain't even fucking worth that shit. You way beyond that shit. So
hey, you gonna get got. I'm telling you, you gonna get got.
Listen, that fly about to die. So 5 days of us having a gorgeous ass time.
Beautiful, man. We had a great time.
We getting back to each other, you know, even though, you know, you may be slacking in some shit. We done talked about some shit. I'm a little fed up with some shit. Whatever the case may be. We calling our way back. You gonna tell me, and we talking about you done took your baby daddy on a trip, which kids, you done fucked your baby daddy. Then all this bullshit. Now you done hurt me. Now,
like when she said that shit,
I'm fucking hurt because you done gut punched me after we done had basically, once again, toxicity, honeymoon phase. Now here we go. It's revved up again. Now you playing with my mind with your toxic ass. You're playing with my heart. All of this shit. Assassination of character. You're trying to make me feel like that I'm a punk ass bitch because I keep taking your ass back.
That's exactly how I feel.
Here we go. Honeymoon phase and it done revved up. It's back to it. Oh, we cool. Trying to.
Man, that shit right there what made
I take up for myself. I take up for myself. I want to end the toxic bullshit. In the toxic bullshit, ain't no arguing, ain't no fight, no nothing, and take up for myself. You choose to do whatever you wanted to do with your toxic ass, which was leave and use excuses, assassinate my character with saying I didn't give you what, a drawer, a place in the drawer, the closet.
Man, that's my thing.
Petty as shit. So you saying I didn't give about you. You assassinated my character as saying that I am a heartless individual, which you know that I'm not. There goes the assassination of character again.
Yeah.
Here we go. Honeymoon phase. Here we go again.
Yep.
Like clockwork. Here we go again.
Yep.
Goes back up here. Okay, I didn't
say know y'all can speak right.
I didn't say anything to you. Okay, I didn't say anything to you. Cool beans. I was stopping the toxic bullshit.
Man, it's just like I'm like,
so we can't talk.
Be cool with you, man, but you said like.
So after 12 years, I wasn't worth a conversation? No, because you're a toxic bitch and you never check in with yourself. Which you said that your ass was going to therapy, which you wasn't. Because a toxic motherfucker that's going through therapy is not going to walk out on a 12-year fucking relationship after this bitch ain't got no motherfucking home. She's homeless. Your fucking dog's homeless. Your kids is homeless. Yeah, homeless, okay? A toxic motherfucker that is going through therapy and checking in with themselves.
It ain't have to be like that.
Ain't gonna walk out it without a conversation. All we needed was a conversation. After I told you, go after your dream, do your candles. I got you. Don't worry about shit.
Yeah, she
You
bombing
mean to
that
tell
shit
me?
too.
But see, toxic people that assassinate your character, the honeymoon phase, the bullshit that they continue verbally, mentally, and emotionally. They want you to feel like that it is your fault. They want you to take blame for some shit that you did not do. And catering to their feelings is absolutely making them even more toxic. And because you didn't cater to the bullshit, here she goes, flight. Okay. So
But you know that's part of controlling.
that
Part of being controlling.
controlling,
Threatening to leave. Yeah, threatening to leave. Like every time. Threatening
verbal,
to leave.
mental, and
Cutting
emotional
off affection,
abuse.
cutting off sex, all of that shit is fucking controlling behavior. I was touching on that shit in one of my other lives the other night.
What?
I was talking about how motherfuckers control you with certain shit. And they stop being affectionate with you and all kind of other stuff to make you try to kiss ass and get back to that shit.
That's toxic people.
Yeah,
That's
what
what
being
that is.
toxic.
Now, okay, we can touch on that, and let's touch on this on the same other note. All right. So it can be controlling, and it can also be that the other person that's trying to not be controlled just don't want the bullshit. Because
you get to the point where you like what did they call it? Non-argumentative or
yeah.
I forget the fucking term, man. But
you're trying to keep the peace.
Basically, yeah.
You're trying to keep the peace. But there's two sides to that, and I'm gonna say why. Because you have a controlling person and a toxic person that wants you to kiss ass. It's all about them. And that toxicness can be, I mean, you know, with the verbal, emotional, and mental abuse, it can also be that they are a narcissist. And narcissist is toxic than a motherfucker.
Man.
A narcissist don't give a fuck about shit. And it ain't, and trust me, you gotta step outside of the bullshit because it ain't about you. Oh, but it ain't you. So you have to step outside.
But see, my problem was our energy match. See, I ain't normally no jealous motherfucker. I don't care about shit. Now, if I got a reason that I feel like somebody wants you or something, I don't feel like you should call yourself their friend. Like, you know, if somebody wants you and trying to be close to you because they want to get close to you and I don't like it, I don't feel like I'm being toxic. But if you just got a genuine...
If you're in a relationship, we're saying we're in a relationship, right?
Yeah.
You're in a relationship and somebody wants to get... Fuck no. That's like, why would you... Now, that's toxic if a motherfucker wants that motherfucker there. And knowing that they mate is saying, and they know that this person wants them, that is beyond toxic. That's a fucking bomb. That's Korea just setting a bomb off. But boom, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, are we in a relationship or are we in a situationship to wherever the fuck you feel like I'm a toy, you can pick me up and play with me whenever the fuck you want to? What are we doing here?
Right.
Because all the old stupid ass, dumb ass shit with that toxic ass bullshit. That's why I say that honeymoon phase, and then here we go. It's like clockwork. It's dumb as shit. You're very predictable. You're emotionally, physically, and mentally fucking abusing me. And when the fuck I get tired, you want to be mad at me for taking up for me, bitch. I choose me, ho.
Yep, that's what I choose at the end of the day, man. I love me.
You got to learn to love yourself at some point. I mean, I say this. I have a saying, and my saying is this. I may not like me every day, but I love me every day. And I am going to check in with my fucking self to make sure that I'm doing my self-work to treat others better. Okay, just because this last motherfucker was fucked up, don't mean I need to take that shit on to the next motherfucker.
That's really true.
Because it's not okay to fucking do that shit. I'm like, hell, you got so much fucking baggage. You done brought this shit over here. Now what? Now I gotta deal with this last bitch. That ain't fair to me.
Yeah, it ain't, and it crazy because she would tell me things like the way her ex treated her was how she treated me. And I was like, but if you realize that, like, stop doing it.
So you purposely, hold on, wait a minute. Fuck no. I think you told me that before. I forgot about that shit. So you purposely did a conscious fucking decision to fucking treat me how this motherfucker treated you. Bitch, if you don't get your raccoon ass up out of here, that's why your ass was roadkill that day when I went to the grocery store and I seen your raccoon dead in the middle of the goddamn street, bitch. Yeah, that was you, hoe. You and your goddamn motherfucking tribe. She done fucking nursed your ass back to health, bitch. You, your dog, and your fucking retarded ass sons that she don't fucking like, that she told you that she wanted to motherfucking slap, and she don't like none of your kids.
The motherfucker's awful, bro.
Oh, hold on. Let me go make me another drink because we about to touch on fucking people who choose motherfuckers over their goddamn kids.
Hey, Toxic Barbie, why don't you come on over to the channel?
Toxic, fucking toxic.
Toxic Barbie.
Fucking toxic. What? Everybody hear me?
Hey, man, yeah, they hear you. It's all good, though.
Look,
Toxic Barbie.
Toxic ass people do toxic ass shit. They don't choose their kids. They choose motherfuckers over their damn kids, which is toxic as fuck. So now, not only are you a toxic individual, the dog.
We ain't talking about you, Toxic Barbie.
Toxic.
We talking about toxic people.
You raising toxic ass children that's gonna take.
That's the subject of the live, baby. We ain't talking about you.
Oh Lord!
Yeah, you said you know you finna go. No, we not talking about you. We not.
You about to go.
Saying how toxic,
toxic. If you about to go, you're toxic. Do yourself goddamn work. Okay, don't be a toxic ass.
No, that's just her username, nut job.
No, no, we talking about toxic.
No, we talking about toxic people, Toxic Barbie.
Oh, well, if she named herself Toxic Barbie, oh shit.
She said, yeah, she's spicy. Yeah, man, my guest.
This is my bestie, okay? Hey, we
talking about my toxic ass relationship.
Oh yeah. Hey, you know what? Toxic people, period, Jen, it's exhausting.
Dirty laundry, Toxic Barbie, dirty laundry, baby.
Yeah, it's so fucking exhausting to fucking deal with toxic people.
You see my eyes.
It is. So I'm about to air my dirty laundry.
She about to air her dirty laundry.
Let me go. Hold on real quick. Pause for the cause. You need to play some music or something.
I'm finna talk about this shit that I got pulled up on my goddamn website. All right, so we gonna talk about jealous, passive-aggressive behavior. Good night, Toxic Barbie. Good night, baby. Thank you for them likes. Thank you for them hearts. You should still go check out my channel, though. You really should. I like you, Toxic Barbie. You cool. Well, yep. So never taking ownership. We was talking about that. Let's see. Negativity for too long. Get my daily text challenges, reminders, and inspiration first thing every morning.
Okay.
So this is something toxic people do. They look up in your phone. All of that. And being toxic is a form of abuse, and people not realizing that it's a form of abuse, and they're doing this shit to fucking people.
Well, I'm gonna say, not all toxic. I mean, I have toxic traits or whatever, but in certain situations, like I said, I've made myself too available to people, and I had to stop. So, let's touch on my dirty laundry so we can go into what you were just touching on, like toxic people go through people's phones and stuff. All right.
Yeah. Inbox it to you. Definitely.
So I married
Mm-hmm.
a toxic woman.
Mm-hmm. You said you were a toxic woman?
I said I married a toxic woman.
Yes, you did.
I have toxic traits, like, you know, I don't like bullshit coming my way if it seems like, but those are only with my A1s from day ones and my besties. Like, I have to remind myself, like, they dealing with bullshit right now. You have to listen to the bullshit. So come on, don't just cut it out of your ear. Don't just like tell them how you feel, because I just want to go into protective mode. And sometimes that can be toxic also, because you don't hear everything. And then when they tell you one little
I
thing,
talked to Barbie. I sent it to you.
I just go like this. I married a toxic woman. She was in a toxic relationship before me. I thought she had time. All of that. Don't give a personal Scottsdale of a hell about how she feels about anything anymore, because I have given myself and made myself too much available for her toxicity. I have condoned a lot of her toxic bullshit.
Yes, you have.
I haven't corrected shit. I have let a lot of shit just go, not go, but I have just let it just go willy-nilly, nilly, and thought that I was going to have a productive marriage. Never. I knew what the fuck I was dealing with. I knew she was toxic. I knew goddamn well the fucking relationship was fucking toxic. It was verbally, mentally, physically abusive. I knew what the fuck it was. I wasn't stupid, slow, nor dumb.
Right.
But during that time, and then we hit a pandemic, for some reason in my mind and with the loss that I had dealt with, I'm like, she gonna do her self-work like I do. Nope.
Right.
Assassination of character, narcissist, the whole addressing things, mentally, verbally, emotionally abusive, addressing things to where, oh, now you want to go through my phone? For what?
But you know, people project.
Absolutely.
What they doing.
That's that toxic ass.
When they doing something, they automatically.
But that's assassination. We still on assassination of character, because I was told I'm a whore. I'm this, I'm that, because of what she did.
You ain't none of them things.
Because of what she did. And I'm like, okay. So now we are assassin. We have cut down my character with your family, my family, and then you try to go to my friends. But guess what? Mine wasn't going for it.
Right.
They know me. I'm not that. They know me. Because trust me, if I wanted to go there, I could go.
Right.
But as far as going through phones, sometimes people give you a reason. And I'm going to touch on this with when I started to do my self-work and my self-check-in, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, I don't know what the fuck that
was that. I thought it was a commercial, bitch.
Man, hey, I'm over here fucking with shit, man.
Wait a minute.
Yo, man.
Can I go to my closet? You know what I do to my closet? Can I go to my closet real quick? I was like, what just
what the fuck, bro?
Oh my God. Oh my God. I was like, okay. I think that
Speak on it. Talk to me.
before you even, when you check in with yourself, before you even decide to, when you decide to do, before you decide to do your self-work, I think there's a question you need to ask yourself. And I think this is the number one question that people need to ask themselves when they check in, do their self-work with, I'm talking about narcissists, I'm talking about emotional, physical, fucking toxic shit in their lives. You have to ask yourself this question. Are you ready for it to end?
Right. That's true.
If you look yourself in the mirror and you don't have an answer, and you looking back at yourself and you don't have an answer for yourself, you have more toxic bullshit in yourself than you think that you do.
That's true.
I had to look at myself, Rebel.
Mm-hmm.
You ready for it?
I'm ready. What up? What up?
Are you ready for it? Let go. I'm ready for it all to fucking fall down.
And you ready. Get to that point. It's like it ain't a good feeling getting to that point.
It's an uncomfortable feeling. What type of change is comfortable? Tell me what change is comfortable. Yeah. Don't worry, I'll wait.
If you're a real person, shut alive, please.
Ain't no change comfortable ever in life. Change is never supposed to be comfortable. But I'm gonna tell you this though. I had to look at myself and say, I'm ready. I don't care what it brings, the hurt, the heart pain, the heartache.
Hey, appreciate it, little baby. Appreciate that shit, man. Yeah. We talking about these toxic people, little baby.
I love my wife. I love her. I would have never married her if I didn't love her. If I wasn't in love with her. But I had to absolutely one day fucking look at it like I fucking married a toxic ass person.
Word.
I thought that I could change toxicity. I can't change something in somebody else. I can do my self-work.
Yeah.
I can't do hers.
Right.
Let's touch on friends.
How
about this shit?
What about them motherfucking friends?
So how about this? People that you thought
you want to see what's going on, what I got going on my computer screen. This him right here. Come on to the YouTube live, man.
Come on, people.
Rebel the Magnificent.
We want to hear about you guys' stories. We want to hear about you guys' stories. We want to
hear your story too.
People have
email you a link and everything. You can hop on in and talk about your shit.
Your toxic relationships with your parents, with your kids. Because you know what? I'm going to tell you something that I really started to look at.
Kids is affected by toxicity.
Now, hold on. How about this?
Kids is motherfucking affected. That shit ain't no joke.
Your children is the most toxic relationships that you start off with a lot of times.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it's toxic. Yes. Look it. Yes, it is.
Yep. Share the broadcast, please. Share. Sharing is free. Sharing is caring. Share, like. Give me some likes, please. Don't just share. Do your thing.
This is what I'm gonna say about this. Because I was like, okay, now how the hell do I get this over here? I was trying to respond back to, maybe you gotta respond back to the people that's you look so good, Rebel. Oh. What? Yeah. Anyway, so do you not know that? Okay, so let's touch on that. We done touched on. Okay, so we done touched on about like relationships.
Hey, Toxic, what's up, Toxic?
But we gonna go.
What's up, baby?
But we gonna go over like more about like marriages and like relationships. So how about this though?
Yeah.
So you have children, you know, I know what you go through. I got nieces and nephews. I'm a great auntie. Thank the Lord. Love my baby. She's an Aquarius too, Rebel.
Aquas all day, man.
I got one. I'm so happy about it. But anyway,
yeah.
So, parents and children are in the most toxic relationships. Your kids can be the most toxic little people that you have in your life.
Manipulative.
Yes, absolutely. Touch on it.
Manipulative.
Touch on it.
Man. On it. Manipulative.
Emotional abuse when they don't give a damn. Come on, touch on it.
Man, listen. I'm just saying, like, my ex's kids were so fucking evil, man. So motherfucking evil. I'm talking about when we tried to blend our families, like, the motherfucking kids be fucking goddamn getting in the way.
Yeah, they was sabotaging y'all shit. But she allowed that though.
Exactly. And it's like when I kind of correct the situation and put some structure in it, it was a problem.
Yeah, and then she brought her baby daddy in
it. She ain't want to hurt that nigga feelings for so long. I'm her friend.
Wait a minute. You told me that, but she was still running with that y'all was just friends?
Man, look, I was a friend for about 10 years.
She was, okay, so let me tell you this. So I'm just going to put this out here.
All right.
And I'm just going to be honest about it. I said that back then, didn't I? I told you back then.
Man, I used to call you 2, 3 in the morning down in the living room to talk to you about this.
I know. You would talk to me in the basement because she was so jello. I'm like, I'm still going to be here for my motherfucking friend.
Man, I was like, it ain't even like that, man.
Like, look here. I told you then. I said it and I called it. But see, us and our personalities, I don't know what it is about energy and spirits. We feel it. We feel it. Even through the phone. Yeah. We can feel that shit. And a person don't like us because they know they can't get that bullshit off on us.
True.
And I told you then, and I hated it, but as Rebel, as your friend, I had to, as your bestie, I had to step back and I had to, damn, my friend is really gonna go through this shit. I had to sit back. I couldn't, what the fuck could I do but watch the toxic ass bullshit? But I did make you laugh, and I still called her a raccoon for years.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, and then that was just me being funny, but she still looked like a raccoon though. I had to sit back and I had to watch you be hurt, and it hurt me to have to watch the fucking toxic bullshit, but not just only you. Shit, you had to sit back and watch me go through a bunch of. Well, actually, I just changed motherfuckers like I changed my drawers. I was just going, pew.
Gone like the wind.
Well, see, I was cutting mine off though. You wanted to stay with us. God damn it! I wish she'd move around, but she won't. So, she didn't want to change that, and you had the best
whole bottle.
You was like really trying. I seen when you was trying to change it. I seen when you was trying to change the toxic bullshit. But
Speak
with
on.
with a toxic ass person who is a narcissist at the same time, that wasn't gonna happen. It
Nah,
just wasn't
man.
gonna happen. That shit wasn't gonna happen. It was never going to happen. 12 years. 12, right? 12 fucking
Long
years.
time. Yep.
We ain't married.
The whole thing with that was because she don't want to leave her side of town.
1, 2, 12.
And come be with me.
And you didn't want to always go out of your way for Rebel and hers, but you wanted to make sure she went out of her way for you and yours.
Every time. Every time. Even my kids be like, Mama, you treated them children like they was your kids.
You did. You know when I was over.
But my children didn't get treated like that. But my children didn't get treated like that by her or her family.
Sure that when
like, y'all was it's like them motherfuckers went out of the way to make sure that my kids knew they weren't part of the fucking family.
You know that
that type of fucking shit.
Did I not tell you
that type of fucking shit right there?
Did I not tell you that? Did I not get pissed off? And I said, and you was mad. You was like, I hadn't called you Rebel. I said they treating my babies horrible. You was down in the basement. Fucking, I said, why you gotta be in the basement? I said, so she upset. I said, well, I'll talk to her. Like, what the hell? And you want to go, oh, she look like a transsexual. She wear makeup every day. Bitch, I'm the only thing I ain't got is eyebrows, hoe.
She used to get mad as hell when I used to be like, America is beautiful.
I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? I said, I know goddamn well that my motherfucking friend
broadcast, baby,
is treating you like a fucking queen. I know she is. She's an Aquarius and she's my friend. I know damn well she is. What are you talking about? She ain't perfect, but at the same time, the shit that you have put up with, Rebel, I said, you better than me. I couldn't come home and a baby daddy laying on my goddamn couch. Toxic
bullshit. Stinking at that.
Wait a minute. Toxic bullshit. Then when she made it, when y'all was with her, she always made my babies feel like uncomfortable and her kids and let them know, oh, this ain't y'all house, this, that, and the other, all stupid shit. And then
when I would tell her about that shit, like she wouldn't never address it. Like she wouldn't never do nothing about that shit.
We have been fucking.
So one day she clowned my son, talking about how much he eat. Now you see my son, he ain't no fat motherfucker. He's a big boy. What she was clowning him, man. Let me tell you something. That's why I left. She was clowning my son in front of her niece kid's father. I was like, you gonna sit here and clown my motherfucking son out of goddamn in front of somebody? I left. That was it. Like, bitch, it's one thing to clown them around me. All right. But bitch, you gonna clown my kids in front of a nigga?
You know how I felt about that. I said,
when y'all went
on that trip, you was trying to say, here she go, trying to feed another raccoon. Here she go. She ain't nursed this raccoon back to health yet. To give him back to her. Didn't give him back to her.
Can't do it.
She with the possum, with the skunks and shit. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yep. Word.
Toxicity ain't nobody got time for that. I'm so happy. Which I even told you. I was like, work it out. I guess, girl, I gotta deal with this. You was like, I ain't working out shit.
I ain't working it out. Nope.
I said, well, thank you. No, I wanted to hear the tone in your voice because I said it for a reason. I wanted to hear the tone in your voice when you said it, so I would know. Yes, the raccoon. No,
about time. About time.
It is. Ain't nobody got time for that. Y'all went through life, and it's not us like sitting up bashing her. This is about toxic ass people. She knew she was goddamn toxic. She knew she was toxic. She knew that she hadn't did her self work. She knew that she had lied to you about even doing counseling. What toxic motherfucker says that they went to counseling, but they ain't changed at all? So we arguing over a space. We arguing over.
Hold on. One more thing. I don't think I told you. This motherfucker even apologized to my children and go a fake ass apology because my kids said they didn't feel like it was sincere because she wasn't even looking at them.
When she do that?
Before I moved. Back before we got back together.
Oh, okay. No. Or maybe you did tell me, but I was just trying to block it out.
Well,
I didn't want her no parts of shit.
Basically, she even told my church she went to therapy.
Oh, no. Yeah, you did tell me that.
You lied to my kids, too. Yeah. Not only did you lie to me.
You did tell me that. Because remember, I told you that she needed to apologize to the kids for lying. You remember me telling you that? You did tell me. You told me. And I said she need to apologize to the kids.
Trust it, though. Listen, though. She fucking goddamn lied to my babies. And I ain't find this out till recently. My children told me that she told them she went to therapy, too.
That's 12 years.
Bro, come on now.
That's over a decade. You can't get back. No, I'm not saying like 12 years. If we're not going here. We What are we doing?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
You gave her the opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
The whole ordeal of like excluding, she tried to exclude you from all of your friends. She tried to exclude you from like any type of happiness that she thought that you were happy with. She wanted to start arguments and make
just like the last YouTube channel, man. I'm gonna just say this shit.
Hell, I fucking joined. I was like, hey, yay.
Listen, man, that last YouTube channel, man, it didn't go nowhere because she started to get jealous of all the attention I was getting. My thing is, when your YouTube is up and coming, people look at you differently. The women are gonna flirt, and they're gonna want to talk to me, and they're gonna want to say little stuff to me. And it was like, all right, okay. I ain't gonna sit there and just knock them down because, yeah, I want them to pay attention to the channel.
Here you go.
So it wasn't like
frustration and some bullshit. There go your toxicity.
No, man, it ain't really toxic because, man, listen.
But what do you mean you ain't gonna knock them down, though? What you
man,
doing?
Listen, okay, if I ain't giving the motherfucker my phone number, my email address, no kind of way to contact me, you shouldn't be worried about it. At the end of the night, I'm doing the channel with you.
But you got beautiful friends, though, because I know I'm gorgeous.
Females, man, listen, females gonna come, they gonna flirt, they gonna say little shit, I'm gonna laugh, I'm gonna smile at them, I'm gonna tell them they cute too, whatever the fuck. But my thing is this, I'm not with them, I'm with you.
She wasn't confident within herself. I knew what she said.
That's my whole thing. See, you just like Michael Jackson, if you watch that little movie, the little American Mac Jackson 5, The American Dream. Just like when Jermaine got married and Michael got mad at Jermaine for getting married. Yeah. The same fucking thing.
Yeah.
Let these girls have their fucking fantasies.
I mean, you ain't feeding into it. So
my thing is, if I ain't conversing with this chick, she ain't on my phone, shout it.
She wasn't. I'm gonna tell you this. I knew that she wasn't comfortable, and I'm not saying like she wasn't like no ugly chick, but she wasn't. She did look like a raccoon, and I can understand why she felt the way that she did, because you do have beautiful friends, though. You have badass friends that she wasn't comfortable with. But that's because if you ask me, the bitch like sucking on dick and balls. I mean, she like, you know, she like niggas.
My dick
And
and
she
lick my
didn't
balls.
know, but she didn't know. No, because she didn't want your
I
dick and
knew that
balls.
kind of thing.
No, I'm gonna tell you why. She didn't want your dick and balls because they wasn't real dick and balls. It was plastic dick and balls. She wanted them real
Is that
dick and
why?
balls. She wanted them real dick and balls.
She wanted to beat the kind that
Yeah, she wanted to feel them balls drop. She wanted the nuts. She wanted all that shit. She didn't want no plastic. She didn't want none of that shit. She didn't want none of it. She didn't want none of it. None of it. Nothing.
That's so small.
Nah, she didn't want none of it.
That little.
But she wanted the real dick and balls. You know, she wanted that manly ass, homeless ass man smell to sleep on her couch. You know, the one that she can't take the dog over there to the baby daddy house. You know, she wanted the one that she, don't pay no child support and she homeless and she got to find a parking lot for her and the dog to like have mommy and daughter day in the parking lot and shit. You know, that's what she wanted. She didn't want you. She wanted real dick balls. I don't see how they like this shit. This shit is nasty as shit.
Nasty in the motherfucker, bro.
This shit is gross. That shit is gross. Some niggas got hand. That shit is nasty as fuck. Okay, I'm getting off subject right now.
I don't care. I'm gonna talk about it. Talk about it.
The first time I had sex and them balls, I have a problem with balls, right? I know that's where it feels so gross. But this shit is fucking disgusting.
You think you got a problem with balls?
Why do they touch you? Like,
cause when the nigga drilling them balls gonna hit your ass.
Ah! Why do they like? And then like chicks be like,
I would love to have me a dildo with the ball that swang and hit in the ass while in the front of back.
You fucking gross. You are a slut fucking. That's why. No. Mm-mm. You can't even do a foot massage, so you need to. But why them things?
They get hooked, man. That's why I'm like, man, look, I gotta keep all this on the rock, man, because I can't keep it. They get hooked.
That shit is so nasty. That is so gross. Balls are so nasty. What is it like? Okay, so my ovaries in my body, because so, listen, we get off subject. We gotta get back on subject because we have conversations. And
real life conversations,
right, for real. So the balls is on. The ovaries, which is the balls on the inside. I get it. And, I feel like I got these balls that need to drop and they need to come the fuck out, right? I feel like that. I feel like that the Lord.
I don't know if you really want to talk to me.
I've been asking him all day to let these balls just drop because I don't want these motherfuckers.
So in other words, you ain't happy with balls, it's period.
What the fuck? Like, and you know what's so funny? I used to be a fucking asshole. I used to be a toxic person with niggas, and I'd be like, let me see your dick. And I would laugh. Dicks are fucking ugly. They're ugly as fuck. Like, for one, y'all dicks be broke. Let y'all not do drugs or alcohol or whatever. Like, what is a good length? Maybe 45 minutes? What the fuck is that?
They can't even give you that.
They can't. But them balls, that shit is fucking gross. and it smacks, and then they thinking, what is it doing? What are they doing? Don't fuck no fat nigga, no saggy ball nigga, no one ball nigga. Like, that shit is gross. It's fucking disgusting. It's just fucking gross. I'm just sorry. I'd rather look at pretty vaginas, beautiful vaginas.
Me too.
You know, I'm talking about the vaginas that don't look like they've been beat up their whole life. That you got
Word.
6 daddies. I love vaginas.
The JJs.
Vajayjays. I beat up pussies in the bar, you know, when I take my book bag. But actually I'd be taking my purses. I ain't even taking my book bag. But yeah. Okay, let's get back on subject.
You good?
So yeah. I have to figure out, and like I said, you have to cut yourself off. You make yourself too available for toxic fucking individuals. Your situation, you let her talk to her goddamn self, because that bitch talks to herself. Not bitch like that.
She talk to herself, honestly.
Don't give a fuck if her peoples or whoever sees this, but you're talking to yourself, you raccoon.
I don't care who
bitch.
sees it, honestly, because I'm done with her.
You raccoon bitch.
She hit me up with that bullshit. Talking about she got down. Lied to me. Bruh. And then you tell me.
Lying about fucking lying.
Yeah, basically lying about fucking lying.
Rebel. Say she didn't lie about lying. Because she lied about lying. Because you seen what she said when she said it, when you seen it, when you said it, when she seen it. And yes. When she said it.
Because my thing is, I mean, what fucked me up? What fucked me up about this shit is, why the fuck would you tell me it was that nigga that you slept with on the way home from the best time I felt like we ever had?
Verbal, mental, emotional toxicity, narcissist abuse.
Bruh.
Would you like to disagree?
Nah.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
She lied about lying. How you gonna take it back? Bitch, ain't no redos on you fucking
Bruh,
fucking
the necklace fell off again.
Ain't no fucking redos, bitch. This ain't dodgeball, bitch. This ain't tetherball, bitch.
None of that.
No, ain't no redos, ho.
None of that.
About lying, bitch.
What up? Telling lies.
Oh, that need to be our next segment. Telling fucking lies. So when you see somebody, she lied about lying. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Because I just couldn't understand it. Like,
you know what we need to do, though? I think that we need to write a script and a screenplay about our life. I think that we need to.
I'm going to write a book.
I'm sorry, and I gotta, you know why I can't finish that with my whole situation with my loss. I gotta get to a place where I can maybe I don't know. Maybe I can find somebody that can write it.
Hey.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But that will be, we can do some skits. We need to do some skits. Raccoons gonna be involved. Possums gonna be involved. No, man,
I told you about that day I was listening to Jacayla Tarot. Shouts out to Jacayla Tarot. I do watch my readers on YouTube. I fuck with Jacayla Tarot. She be on point. Empress 777 be on point.
Empress? I don't think that I've
Spiritual Sag be on point.
Wait a minute. Hold on. because I need the links. I need the.
These three, I'm gonna give them to you again. These three ladies.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Empress. When I tell you, every time I watch them.
Is it Empress Bella?
Nope. Empress 777. Hold on.
Empress.
And she just dropped the video while I was on live. Came to my because I got her on notification. I'm gonna lay down. When I lay down tonight, I'm watching that shit. I'm listening to what she got to say.
Aquarius, I'm embarrassed. I thought these feelings would just okay. I got it right here.
That's her. And Jacayla Tarot. Oh, Jacayla, man, let me tell you something about Jacayla.
How do you pronounce it? Wait a minute. How do you? What's her name?
Jacayla. J.A. Kayla.
J.A. Kayla. I don't know. You know what
Jacayla Tarot. Kayla. Jacayla Tarot. You need to subscribe to her too.
Oh.
And you need to subscribe to Spiritual Sag.
Oh no. I already got her, remember? I got her.
Spiritual Sag. Man, when I tell you those three readers right there, man, they be telling my story.
Jacayla's
story. Hey, appreciate that. Okay. My roast lava, appreciate that.
Okay.
But I'm telling you, she
man, making us like, you know what I hate? Other people that don't know us Aquariuses. I hate the fact that they try to make us look like punks.
No, man, I'm gonna tell you what they say about Aquarius. They say we don't care about nobody, man. They say we cold-hearted. Man,
say that we are the devil, that we do
not. Man.
We kind of like punks, like we sit back and we just be like, oh, okay. I said, you fuck with us if you want to. We are the motherfuckers that will be loyal. We will pull up. And what you talking about? 2 bullets, everybody. You won't even know. You'll see that shit on the fucking news.
Mm-hmm.
Who you talking to?
Nope. They say a lot of bad things about the Aqua, but we one of the smartest signs in the zodiac. Matter of fact, we are the smartest sign of the zodiac.
Can you live without water and air?
You fucking can't.
Alrighty then.
Enough said. Enough said, man.
What am I? You know that Sprite, one of my male best friends, right? He said, "Miracle, you are destruction. Your sign is destruction." I said, "Why you say that?" He said, "Because
water."
He said, "You bring life and you take it the fuck away."
Man, let me tell you something about Aqua. When we pour all that water on your motherfucking ass, you ain't got no choice but to drown.
Didn't God flood the earth with Noah? Like the ark.
Noah built that motherfucking ark, didn't he?
Made new life. So what? We give it and we take it away.
Hey, appreciate that heart.
We'll give you our hearts, but when we take it away, you can't.
That shit get cold ahead. Feel like we left you out there without in the water without a life raft. That one thing about the Aqua.
I need for other people to like add in. Like, don't nobody want to join. I want to hear other people's.
Yeah, I want to hear other people's shit too. But
right?
You know what, though?
What?
We're gonna build this thing up to the point they're gonna be knocking on the door to get in.
Oh hell yeah! You already know that's what we gonna do.
They're gonna be knocking on the door to get in.
We gonna do
it might be slow right now. That's why I say it might be slow right now. But I'm gonna tell you something. The more lives we do, and the more we talk, the more people will come and try to listen and get in on what we actually talk about.
I'm telling my hair clients and stuff. They be like, Miracle. Everybody was like, everybody's like, what? Miracle, I don't even give a fuck. That's my name. Mm-hmm. Miracle. Your ass need to be a comedian. Like, your ass needs to.
I've been telling you that.
I know. And I'm like, what are y'all I said, I'm just being me. They like, being you is funny as hell.
You off the chain. I be
Okay.
telling you that. I be telling you that. I be like, man, yo, you off the chain, man.
She, I mailed out for you.
Alert
Hell.
from System UI server. Low battery.
Ooh, my battery low fucking with you.
Yo,
Let me go grab my charger.
you
Battery
need to
low.
check that.
Low battery.
What you want me to tell Alexa to play real quick?
Get it together. Alexa, play. I don't know.
Hey, what's up, Jay? Alexa, play Dirty Laundry by the Eagles, baby.
Dirty Laundry, live at the Millennium Concert, Staples Center, Los Angeles, California, the 31st of December 1999, by Eagles, on Amazon Music.
How about this? Since we're talking about toxic people, let's say Alexa, play. It's a right
I'm playing Dirty Laundry.
He is.
Yep, Alexa, turn it up. Let me go get my charger.
Go ahead. Everyone, y'all need to click in. We want to hear your stories. We want to like connect with people that have toxic ass people and like certain situations. Like this is my therapy.
Just give us something I can use. People love it when you lose. You're turning over.
Where y'all at?
But I could have been an actor, but I wound up here. I just have to look good, I don't have to be clear. Come and whisper in my ear.
Leave us dirty laundry. All right, my bad. I kind of turned it off.
Here you go. We're going to have a segment like in between like a 5-minute break or like a 3-minute break. And then we come back, we play music.
Yep.
We're
I
gonna get
feel like
it
that'll
together.
be dope.
We're going to get it together, best friend.
Yeah. This shit just getting revved up. This shit just getting started. And I accidentally unplugged Alexa's ass.
Well, you know that I'm still coming down there. I'm still coming down there to help you. I told you I gotta give my shit.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just
You good?
here go toxicity right here. Hey,
Share, please.
not much. What's going on?
Share that. Alexa,
Huh?
play Dirty Laundry.
Okay.
Dirty Laundry, by
Me, Jen, we have this live chat and we're talking about toxic shit and toxic people. And
Come join.
you want to come join? That's matter of fact. We about to send you. You want to join in?
Tell her, give me her email.
Come on. You're gonna join in. You can talk about whatever. Like, feel free. My toxicity bullshit, your toxicity bullshit, your family toxicity bullshit. No whole bars. Like, come in. You want to join in? Okay. I'm about to send you your email, our joint email.
In a dirty laundry.
How long are you gonna be on that? Okay. All right. Hold on.
Here.
Hold on.
Give me dirty laundry.
Hold on, G. I'm about to Rebel.
Yeah.
I have
Text me her email address.
Okay.
We need that dirty laundry, don't we?
What's going on? You don't really want to know just how far it's gone.
All right.
Just leave one love alone. You're dirty lonely.
Yeah, toy.
Yeah. She's about to go to your email.
Alexa, pause. So your wife want to get on my live?
Yes.
I'm about to send her a link.
Yeah. Send it to her. She wants you to send it to her.
I'm about to send it to her right now.
Send it to her.
Hold up.
Wokibo Sabi is about to join us. I like that intermission.
Hey, come on, man.
We about to get all the way real. I ain't got no. Do I got some chips? I need some snacks.
Yo.
Okay.
All right, I sent her the link.
All right. I told her to. She said give her a couple of minutes.
All right, bet. Well, I'm gonna play this song real quick. Let me go do something. What the hell just happened? Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna end this stream. We'll be back in a minute. Subscribe, like, all that shit.